My name is Joby Kent, and this is a presentation on EDGE and Pilot Accounting. I am the producer of Memphis Corporate Community Leadership Measured at mcclmeasured.net, which contains a special focus on Memphis Tomorrow, who is down in all categories. MCCL Measured is the first site ever to measure the effectiveness of the Memphis Corporate Community Leadership Complex, which uses taxpayer money. I have a BBA with a major in finance from the University of Memphis, a master's in curriculum technology from Nova Southeastern University. I'm a global career development facilitator with an emphasis in labor market information. My profile is on LinkedIn. This presentation agenda will focus on incomplete EDGE retention pilot accounting, results of retention pilots, examples of new business expansion pilot accounting. Targeted responsible expansion pilots are needed for economic development purposes, and there are good pilots. And EDGE solutions. So this is an example of the tax base for an existing company in Memphis and Shelby County. You get direct wage tax revenue and property taxes and sales taxes. You get indirect wage tax revenue. You get real commercial property taxes, and you get commercial personal property taxes. And so this is already existing revenue in Memphis and Shelby County for an existing company, and retention pilots pay already existing companies to stay here. And so the revenue is already existing. So the effect of a retention pilot is basically this: they give the tax abatement to the corporation, which gives the corporation a tax break and allows real estate investors to lock in long-term tenants on their buildings. Then EDGE takes this revenue up here that's already existing and brings it over here and claims already existing revenue as total new revenue generated, tax revenue generated, as if it didn't already exist. This is a problem. This is much like an example for an individual would be, let's say you make $50,000 and you go to apply for a loan at the bank. It's like you applying for a loan and saying you make $200,000. You're over reporting or exaggerating your income for the bank for the loan. You're exaggerating that. That in effect is what's happened with the results of the overstated total tax revenue generated with EDGE. It's a bogus figure that's estimated to be an $893 million in total new tax revenue generated overstated. Should be closer to about $250 million, not $1.2 billion. And this results in an estimated $281 million taxpayer loss, or $22 million in taxpayer losses for Memphis and Shelby County per year. So the results of this strategy can be seen in the Bureau of Labor and Statistics data of the quarterly census and employment wages over time since when EDGE started. And as you can see, this is the average total wage growth for the 15 municipal peers of Memphis and Shelby County. You can see here. And then this is the average total wage growth for Memphis and Shelby County. And this gap here results in about a $47 million shortfall in tax revenue due to deficient wage growth for Memphis and Shelby County taxpayers. $47 million here. Additionally, the impact on small business can be seen too. EDGE retention pilot started here in 2012. Memphis was 67 out of 106 in small business vitality, according to the American Cities Business Journal. That's the parent of the Memphis Business Journal. EDGE retention pilot start, it drops to 97. We dropped to 97th out of 106 in the country. And then in 2014, it dropped to 101. 2015, the ACBJ did not publish a report, so we just kept it the same. And in 2016, small business vitality dropped to 105, fifth in the country. And in 2017, Memphis was 106th in the nation, or at the bottom in small business vitality. So with retention pilots, who wins? Who's won is corporations, real estate interests with long-term interests. Who's lost $250 million plus is education, public safety, small business, public transit, and Memphis and Shelby County. So that's retention pilots. Now let's look at a different type of pilot, and not all pilots are bad, so let's just say that now. This is a new business EDGE expansion pilot accounting, and this is using responsible targeted tax breaks for new companies. This is new existing Memphis and Shelby County revenue that doesn't exist. As you can see, this did not exist before, and now it exists today. To recruit a new company, a tax break is provided to them, and then this is new Memphis and Shelby County tax revenue. This is all new. 25% of the new commercial real estate and property taxes retained, as well as all of the direct wage tax revenue and indirect wage tax revenue. So who wins with responsible new expansion pilots? Education, small business, public safety, public transit, Memphis and Shelby County, and corporations also win. So let's put that there too. Everybody wins with new business coming to Memphis and Shelby County, even when you provide tax breaks. So this is the solution for EDGE. Improve one-stop economic development processes of EDGE to serve Memphis and Shelby County per the Memphis Chamber report. Optimize reporting structure to have EDGE CEO report to its board. Term limits for board. EDGE board chairman should rotate annually. Have EDGE board members promote balanced economic development with representatives from K-14 Career Ready, public transit, have a university economist on there. They would also represent the needs of universities, as well as advise on economic development issues. Quality of life representative, a representative from the airport, small business, two representatives for small business, one representative for real estate, and one representative for corporations. You don't necessarily need an attorney on the board because they have counsel available to them. The EDGE board does. You would want to end retention pilots and stop abating existing revenue, end residential pilots, in-depth training for legislative bodies on economic modeling. So legislative bodies would need to know how to evaluate EDGE and understand their economic modeling. And you'd have quarterly oversight by legislative bodies. This will fix EDGE and will set the stage for growth for Memphis and Shelby County for years to come. If you have any questions regarding this presentation, you can contact me at 901-574-4753 or email me at jkent@pathtrack.net. Thank you.